Good morning. Good morning. How are ya? Good morning. Good morning. How are ya?
Okay, here we go.
Good morning, all. All good morning.
1 second, dear.
Okay.
Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 o'clock a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We'll be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in Elizabeth's Zoom room. Today, your hosts are At Peace Makita and Danielle Claxton. Enjoy.
All right. I like that intro.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody feeling today?
We're waking up. We're waking up.
Girl, what is it? I think it might be because, well, everybody had their weekends, whatever they did, Father's Day and all of that. But, summer solstice is tomorrow. So we are coming to the end of a season. Spring is closing out officially and summer is starting. So depending on who you are and where you are on the spiritual spectrum, you might be a little more dragging and tired and, closing that out. And I know I was stuck in the bed all day yesterday, like could not get out. And not like, oh my God, like I was just not feeling good. But I'm here today.
At Peace, was that not the most beautiful? That was the first time I went to the circle at the water.
Oh, the Ancestor Day?
At Adasi? Wow.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And I have a lot of pictures and stuff I have to send forth of the ceremony, and it was awesome. And your piece was at peace. It was a beautiful meditation. It was beautiful, everything. Mm-hmm.
That's good. I'm glad you got to come and experience it and enjoy it. Star, I'm glad you got to come and experience it every year, same time, same place.
Yeah. I was just so happy to see my tribe. And I swear every time I turned around, it was somebody else. Because Star was the first person I saw when we got there. And it was like, oh, and I had no idea Sheila was all the way up in the front. I knew At Peace was somewhere. I just didn't know where. But it was like
Hetheru was there too.
Hetheru
was really? There. I didn't see Het.
Yeah, I didn't see her. Star saw her.
Lavender was there with her tribe, and I saw her whole tribe proceed through, and that was beautiful, all in white. I was like, oh, okay, I see you, Mama Lavender. I see you. It was the families for me. It was especially the young families, how they came with their blankets, and all the kids were dressed in white, and they were just all well behaved, and it was a sight. It was a sight to see. And it was my partner's first time seeing it as well. We had
How did he like it?
He loved it. It was the warm-up for the day, because it was his mother's memorial service later on. So that's how we started the day. And it just set the tone. It just set the tone for everything. And we told his sister about it, and she was like, we got to do this next year. So she saw the video and was just like, oh my God, like, how do we do this? When are they doing it again? She asked so many questions, and it was like, we might need to do a mini one, because we got like a whole nother 365 days before this one happens again.
I've been saying that for years. Like, we need
it was powerful. And especially it dawned on me that Adasi is the same time every year before Juneteenth was even recognized as a federal holiday.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, they've been doing this for years. Like,
and
then it just light bulb just went off, like, oh. But yeah, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful way to set the tone for the day. I would say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was. Yep.
All right. Did everyone have a good Father's Day?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I
Good.
was kind of dragging yesterday, but I had to get out in the garage and because I'm sorry I wasn't there Saturday, but I was at another event with Mama Gwen and doing a make and take there. So it was chilly. I was freezing and I had to sit in the sun
Yes,
because I was cold. So yeah, I was dragging yesterday too. And yeah, so it was a nice weekend. Nice. Weekend.
Yeah, I heard some awesome music last night. You know, Sky Covington does her Sunday night thing. So a lot of couples were out and just celebrating dads and at the ceremony, I got in on one of the songs with my Shaker Ray, brought some other little rhythms in there, you know, because it's usually everybody's in this rhythm. And I was all up in between there. And the girl that was hitting the cowbell, she looked back like, whoa, where is this coming from? I'm here. Aduni is here. So, I couldn't and play, but it was wonderful. So just good. It was like a movie, you know, looking at a movie when you see it.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So give me one word, ladies, to describe where you are in this present moment. One word, no right or wrong answer. Let's check in and connect. Take a deep breath. Feel the presence of your being. And
my one word is wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
My word, present.
My word is energetic.
Yeah, you seem like you got a lot of energy this morning.
Yeah. I'm sending it to you.
You bouncing it all over.
Yeah, we're receiving it.
I receive. I need it.
I'm gonna say aware. I don't know if present and aware are the same thing, but
Present is present, aware is aware.
Yep.
Star, what's your word?
My word was wonderful.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. You were first. Mama Yava. Evelyn?
Love.
The first thing that came up for me, I don't know why, I'm just gonna say it because it came up, is desirable. That's where I'm at. I desire a great show today. I desire some breakthroughs today. I desire a little more pep in my step today. I got some desires here, okay?
Celebrate.
Beautiful lady. Hey.
Hey, sweetheart. Celebrate.
Celebrate. Okay, I receive that. Yes.
Times, come on.
That's the song I had in my mind.
All right. Well, as you ladies know, we are going to continue our series for June, which is 2 women, 4 from men with love. And so in this series for June, we're talking about our relationship between men and women, tapping into our masculine energy because we all have a masculine and feminine side, right? And as part of this series, we have special guests. So last week we had Juwan Bruford, whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm so glad that you all stepped out and utilized his services and reached out to him. I think he's a great resource for your business. So I'm really, really happy about that. But today we're going to step into a whole new sphere. We are going to welcome Prostel Thomas. If you are not familiar with Prostel, he is a well-known poet here in the city of Detroit, performance artist, a writer, a community activist, and he's recently been working on mental health issues in our community. He's been really active in getting involved with men and them tapping into their healing needs and them really understanding themselves mentally. So he has agreed to come on and share his story with us and just give us some insight on what our brothers are going through and what Black men go through mentally and how they can navigate through that and how we can assist them in navigating through their mental challenges.
Amen.
So he'll be on later on about 8:45 or so, around 9 o'clock. So make sure if you're interested in hearing what he has to say that you stick around for the rest of the show. All right, so let's see. We are going to step into, because we have a special guest, we changed the order up a little bit. So Danielle is going to go now with her segment. Then we'll have meditation. Then Prostel should be here, and we should be able to sit back and enjoy. All right. So Danielle, take it away, darling. Uh-oh, you're on mute, babe.
Okay. I think last week, and I say think because as a caregiver, as of last Thursday, I realized I had worked 11 days straight.
Girl, I seen your video and you was looking stressed. You had my heart hurt. I was like,
I was like, well, what happened was I was like a kid. I was looking forward to getting off early, and then I was told that I wasn't going to have relief, and I had to complete the shift from, that was like about 2:30. I was supposed to get off at 4:30, and that means I had to continue to shift to 10:30 p.m. And I wanted to be outside. My client doesn't have, she doesn't open up her windows. So everything is just, light is just muted. And I'm a Leo. So when it's 90 degrees outside and it's sunny, I want to go outside and play, at least go outside for 15 minutes and just, and when I heard that, I was just like, devastated. I just wanted to go home. I was like ready to go outside and frolic in the sun. And it's a huge issue in the industry that I'm in, because it's so, not only is it so short staffed, a lot of people are just in it for the money. So they'll hop around from agency to agency trying to find who can pay them the most per hour, not even caring about the client or anything like that. And it's just, it's ridiculous right now. But I was blessed to have 3 days off. I had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, and I feel refreshed and renewed. And we here. But good thing you saw that video. Let's talk about that. I did that. I actually took a video that I sent to my mate because I was like, just a mental breakdown. And then I turned it into a TikTok because I felt like people need to know what's going on in this industry. I think that TikTok has gotten over 2,000 likes in the last 3 days. And it brought up a conversation about the shortage of caregivers, how we are being overworked. I found out a friend of mine is a manager of a group home. And by Thursday, she had worked 70 hours. I know I worked about 65 hours by Thursday. And I'm just like, you know, a lot of people, I found people who want to volunteer. I found people who were just like, what do you know, it started a whole conversation. And I was like, it's a conversation that needs to be had because it's a huge problem. And that's exactly why I did it. And that's the power of social media. I'm not saying you got to share your whole life or every last little detail of what's going on, but something as important as that, let people speak their voice and say something. And the flip side, I had an aunt call me and she was like, did you really have to put that out on social media? I was like, yes. Because I'm like, yeah, you know, she's old school. She's like, you kind of keep everything together. What if the job saw you, you know, because your job being in jeopardy for doing something like that? I was like, first of all, no, because I'm the best. I'm the top caregiver. They didn't realize, I didn't mention the job's name. I didn't mention my, you know, anything. I just said, I'm stressed out. My relief is not here. I'm ready to go, you know? And it's like, I told her no, because they're so short staffed. I'm like, I just worked 70 hours. What they gonna do? What they did was they made sure I had another day off. That's what they did. But when you go through stuff, people need to see that because other people go through the same things that you're going through. And when you're trying to sell your brand and when you're trying to get related with people, showing the struggles, showing, you know, in a positive light, it kind of brings people together like, oh my God, you know, I'm going through that too. Okay, so if we're all going through this, how can we change this? You know what I'm saying? How can we not burn out? Because that's what that was. That was caregiver burnout, which is real. And I'm one of the caregivers that, because I love self-care and I know how deep self-care is, I like to have a nice balance between me working and me doing my self-care. So if I'm working 7 days, 70 hours a week, that means that doesn't leave time for me for self-care. And when there's no self-care, there is burnout. And it's like the burnout is real. So what is it? There's TikTok, there's Facebook Reels. We all have cameras on our phone. And it's like sometimes you just need to capture that moment. And like I said, it has brought a lot of attention. And now there's a conversation that I get to facilitate to what is it? Try to figure something out. Try to figure something out. My client's sister who was on a cruise saw that. And I think she was the one that called my boss and was like, you need to give her Sunday off. Like, period. Like, I don't know what you need to do, but y'all need to make sure that she has Sunday off so she's fresh and renewed for Monday. And I appreciate that. Like, you'd be like, damn, I didn't know people cared. And obviously people do. And we're trying to figure, what happened was we had a shift where another caregiver got sick and got out of rotation for the whole week. So because she was sick and we couldn't introduce a new caregiver into the client's house because of her condition, I ended up taking up the extra hours to make sure that my client was covered. So, you know, and that client, that caregiver is still out. So we did have to bring in somebody that she was related to previously from months before. But yeah, the power of a TikTok video is very powerful. And if you don't have a TikTok, I would say get on today, create a TikTok. TikTok is nothing more than 30-second to a minute. They recently added 3 minutes and 10-minute videos. And it's just enough to give you enough attention about what your brand is, what it is that you're doing. They could be funny. The more funny they are, you know, they got the little dances or whatever, it grabs people's attention. And then of course you have the music on there, which also grabs people's attention. But usually there are people on there that's informative. There's people on there that's entertaining. People take what they're doing and make it entertaining. Like I found a company called Ancient Cosmetics, which is a Black-owned company that makes body scrubs and whips and everything like that. They don't show you making the product, but they have somebody packing the product while they're talking about the benefits of the product. Like that grabs my attention. There are people who I know I look at mindless stuff, a lot of affirmations. There's a lot of people putting out good affirmations out there. Positive, I'm trying to think, positive, just lifestyle, you know, juicing. I found some great chefs off of TikTok. Like, and I don't usually save them. The beauty about it is a lot of people save those videos to their phone. So if you have like and it's almost like a small little ad. So when I go back to my videos and I look, I'll be like, oh, I remember what he said about this salad right here. Or I remember what she, what lifestyle brand did she mention for, I don't know, traveling or something like that. Or it might be like the top 10 places to travel. The last one I downloaded was Black resorts. Black resorts in the Caribbean. I think that's some useful information if I want to go to a spa that's Black owned somewhere in the Caribbean. So I'm glad that Peace mentioned that TikTok video, because that is one way of getting your personality out and getting out on your platform. I will go deeper into TikTok, because one thing about TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and even Snapchat, they all can be shared amongst each other. So I can do a TikTok video on TikTok and share it to Facebook and Instagram one time. And then I get people from all different platforms seeing the same exact thing and starting a conversation on all 3 platforms. So even if you have old videos, I've taken old videos that's already on my phone and created, you know, a 3-minute video off of TikTok and shoot it out there. So even if you don't have new content right now, you probably got content from a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I put a video of me dancing from 3 years ago. Don't nobody know it was 3 years ago. Not unless I tell them. And so, you know, I would say start your TikTok account today. Make sure you tie your Instagram and your Facebook to it, and just do that. I would say just do that for right now. We'll get into later how to actually start a TikTok video, because like I said, it's only 30 seconds to a minute. You know, I like Queen of Duty. It could be you singing live, you know, with your, or dancing with your tambourine for like 30 seconds. Um, you know, Mama Evelyn, I don't know if you have videos and pictures or videos of people actually sitting down making the spirit dolls, because I still have my spirit dolls to this day. You know, it could be simple little things like, it don't have to be complicated. You know, at peace, you know, you leading people into meditation. I know you got videos from someone, you know, leading a 30-second meditation. You know, these are the Maya Bay. It could be a snippet of a lecture that you gave, 30 seconds. You know, it doesn't have to be complicated, because a lot of people are, oh my God, they're dancing. Don't even worry about that right now. Right now, just find little 30 seconds of what you love to do and what you like to do. And you can create a simple, TikTok is a little difficult, but at least go and find your clips. Create your TikTok account and find your 30-second clips. And then when we come back next Monday, I'll teach you how to actually put this stuff together. Because TikTok has its own editing inside the app. How to add you can add music to it. You can add voiceovers. You can add filters and everything. It gets to be a little bit daunting, but once you learn, you know, the basic stuff, then when everything else comes, you'll be like, yeah, I got this. So I want to know, does anybody have any questions about creating TikTok account? I just want you to create the account and go through your phone and find your 30 seconds. At least find like 30-second to 1 minute snippets or videos that you can actually, you may not have a minute, but you may have a video that you want to edit, cut it down so that it's just 30 seconds to 1 minute. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Apprehensive.
I have a TikTok account. I just I don't post anything, but I, you know, go through and look at it and, you know, save the ones that I really like. And I would love to post. I'm just trying to figure out, because I would like to, anytime anytime I do a project, I want to be able to record it. And I have my overhead thing here to hang my camera from, my phone, but I'm trying to, I've done it before. I've done it with Zoom, with the Zoom class I did with the Wisdom Institute. And I was able to look at, you know, show what I was doing to the students and then see what they were doing. So I have to figure out what I did because I don't remember.
Okay, so one thing that really would help you, two things. Go to YouTube, and I really think for you, Mama Evelyn, because you do a lot of your stuff on Zoom, but are you starting to do stuff with the community again, like outside, you know, outside?
Yeah. Well, Saturday was my first one. And I've been asked to do the concert of colors with my friend Lisa, who does the sarongs.
I know Lisa.
I'm not sure whether I want to do both days because they would be very long days. But I may do one day. I make a decision by the end of the day, and I'll let her know.
You know what? You have a how old is your grandson?
He just turned 11 on the 12th of June.
Okay, so you need a videographer assistant, and I think he might be a good person to sit there and take pictures and video of you teaching people. And it doesn't have to be a whole lot. He doesn't have to have like 9 hours of stuff. He can just be there and just like, I'm gonna get pictures, I'm gonna get video. And then once you sit down, you can actually create a little something, and I'll show you how to do it. But the biggest thing is just getting the content. And I know sometimes when we're doing stuff by ourselves, if you don't have that one little assistant to help you capture what's going on because you're teaching, it's hard to do that and this at the same time. But if you have somebody that could be like, hey, let me capture this and let me capture that. And then after the event, you know, a day or two after, you could put stuff together. And I might be like, you know, making spirit dolls at the concert of colors. And, you know, it doesn't have to be with the word long or elaborated. But the other thing, Mom, your homework assignment that I'm giving you is to go on TikTok and look at doll makers, hashtag doll makers, hashtag artists or what is it, crafters, and look at what other people are doing. And then what they said, the biggest form of flattery is when other people emulate them. If you see something, if you see 4 or 5 videos that you like, copy their style. There is nothing wrong with doing that. You can copy it and make it your own, but at least you got someone like, I kind of like that. She was a little funny with that. Make a TikTok that's funny, like just like that video. You know, flattery is the biggest form of compliment. That's what a lot of times a lot of people do, be like, I like this one right here, and I like this video right here. Well, I'm going to create my own, but I'm going to copy that style. That makes it a little bit easier when you're getting your toe into it, because TikTok is a whole lake. Okay, we just got to get our toe in it. That's all. We'll get deep into the the lake, but we just got to get our toe in it. So just look up hashtag what is it, crafters, or what is it, dial makers. I don't know your other hashtags because I know you're an artist. You're a fabulous artist. You're a creative, wonderful creative person. And so just follow the hashtags. And then that's the other thing. That's how people find you, is through your hashtags. So you want to hashtag the name of your business. When you post, you want to hashtag the name of your business. You want to hashtag dial making, spirit dial making, hashtag the concert of colors, the events that your videos are, because what happens is when everybody populates all this stuff, and let's say I'm just sitting at home, I'm a hashtag concert of colors 2022, your stuff is going to follow up with all the music and all the dancing and everything else that's going to go on. Then you'll be a part of that population, and then more people will be able to see you because you got the right hashtag for people to search for people to search in general.
So do you hashtag on, when you say hashtag, because I've never done it like that, are you inserting that in the search?
No, when you create your content, because when you do a video, you have to say like exactly what's going on. It's like, you don't have to get a whole long paragraph, but you can say, Queen of Duty, performing with Philharmonic, at the, Weed Bash 2022 or something like that. Simple. And then you put hashtag Queen of Duty, hashtag Philharmonic, hashtag, the event. I said Weed Bash. I'm thinking Hug Detroit 2022.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is like when you say, so hashtag concerts, am I putting that in the Google search or something?
No. When you are creating your content, whatever you're creating, like Grand Rising Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Grand Rising Elizabeth, when I post, or when I start to post, because I've been off on that, but at the end of my content, if I say, Grand Rising, join me this morning for a cup of coffee and Grand Rising Elizabeth, at the end of that statement right there, I will put hashtag Grand Rising Elizabeth. When I do that, that creates a searchable thread for people to find any and everything related to Grand Rising Elizabeth.
Okay, so when they search for it, then anything that has hashtag Grand Rising Elizabeth is going to show up in the
search
response. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so in essence, every one of us who's a host should, when we're posting, should hashtag Grand Rising Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Therefore, all the content, if you have 100 people hashtagging,
right,
that provides a whole lot of content for people to sit there and scroll through.
Yeah.
So, and then if you got Grand Rising Elizabeth, and then you also have, if you hashtag your business, Everett's Beauty School, at Peace Makita. I'm trying to remember people's businesses, but Blooming Lotus Wellness. Then it creates a searchable thread for people to go, and that's how people find out about stuff. Like if I just put in Belly Dance Detroit, I will find out every person that's hashtagging belly dancers from Detroit. If I do belly dance, then it's just general. It's belly dance from everywhere. If I put belly dance Dubai, I get belly dancing and concert videos and everything from Dubai.
Oh,
if
that,
you find
okay. Yeah. I was always wondering how that worked. I would do what they say, but I didn't know how it worked and the outcome and the importance of it and how to use it to my advantage. I was hearing a conversation like that. So thank you. Thank
yeah,
you.
you want to come up with at least when you're hashtagging, do at
Do
least
it.
you see people do like I've seen people do 20, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like prime example, let's just use hair as an example. If I can do braids, that's general. I
Yeah.
can do braiders, or let's say I'm looking for braiders, because this is how people are finding cosmetic what is it, services for people. Let's just use braiders Detroit. Now if I could just use braids, I'm going to get a million hits from braids. If I say braiders Detroit or Detroit braiders, now I'm seeing content from people who do braids here in Detroit. If I say I'm looking for nail tech, Detroit nail tech, now I'm looking specifically for nail techs from Detroit, massage therapists, really vague. But if I say massage therapists Detroit, those who are posting are those who are being seen. So if you're not posting, you're not being seen. But Detroit, that would just be one massage. What is it? Braid, natural hair care, natural hair care Detroit. Kids braids stuff. This is how people are finding different stylists here, because it used to have a book, remember the style books, and be like, oh, well, yeah, I've seen Sheila, I knew you before I even knew you. Why? Because I saw you in the hair books all the time. Well, hashtagging is the digital hair book now, if that makes any sense.
Right.
So whereas we used to have books to find people, now it's like, no, who's hashtagging? Oh, and then I go through your stuff. And if I see you on TikTok and then I see you have an Instagram, I'm gonna go to your Instagram to see your work and see what you do. And now if I can see your work online, and then I'll be like, oh, I like that. I like that. You know what? Now it's like, how do I contact her?
Got it.
So if
Yeah.
you wonder how so many people stay busy, because they're constantly posting their work and they're hashtagging, and then that way, that's why they're always busy, because they're always having some sort of content on there for people to see. And I just use that as an analogy because I worked in the hair industry for 25 years, and technology has really changed the game as to how people promote themselves. Those who are promoting themselves out there constantly stay busy. Those are still who trying to do things from like, the early 2000s. It's not the same. It's not
funny you say that, because Phoenix sent me a TikTok yesterday, a TikTok link. She texted to me, I clicked it. It was a guy on there. He said the same thing you said. He said, if you are still socializing the way you did in 2008, you are behind the curve. He was like, the way we socialized when we were, he was saying how our children are more socialized than we are. We fuss about them being on the phone. We fuss about them being on technology. However, when we were growing up, if none of our friends were around, all we could do is go to the park and throw a ball on a wall. You know what I mean? And just sit around and wait. But now the kids, they can reach all over the world. They can interact in so many different ways that, and the only reason why we didn't is because we didn't have the technology accessible. That's the only reason. So that video clicked in. What you're saying is clicking in, and just getting out of the, I don't know if it's fear or I don't know, but maybe I'm just old, but I don't be wanting to do all that. Like,
but you got some great content, especially your meditation. I mean, think about what you can do, what message you could do with like 30-second meditations. Something just real quick, or a thought of the day. At peace, you're a ball of energy. I swear, your energy does need to be on TikTok, because sometimes we could be going through things and people, I need to pick me up. Let me find something on TikTok. I need an affirmation. It's somebody's affirmations I post every day because I like how they have them set up. And I just share it. I'm like, if it's doing something for me, it's gonna do something for somebody else. And it's not even of the person. I don't know what the person looks like because it has an image. All it is an image and music, and that's it. But it comes in handy whenever I need to come in handy. So, everybody is on TikTok, from spiritualists to healers, yoga teachers, the chefs. The chefs. I be looking. Huh?
No, I was just saying politics. They're on everything. Everything's on there.
Nah, I stay away from politics on TikTok. Let me be happy.
Right. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Let me be happy. But it's like you said at Peace, you saw my video, you felt me.
I ain't never seen you break down like that. I was like, ooh, she must really be going through it because you don't never show that type of emotion. The other thing too that's great about social media is vulnerability. You know, I'm learning that the more I study about social media and having to get out there, is the more vulnerable you can be, the more attention you will get. So I'm not surprised that you got 2,000 likes or views on that video, because you were showing extreme vulnerability, and that's what people want to see.
And that was a huge step for me, because you're right. I'm a Leo. I don't like to show my vulnerability, not to nobody. But I had to do that because I knew that I'm not the only one dealing with this. I know I'm not the only one.
And I got my spirit dial.
Oh, that's beautiful. I gotta find. And by the way, Mama Evelyn, I'm gonna take a sidebar. I found my set of whites that you gave me years ago. I recently, because I'm cleaning up my life. My life is now, my storage unit is now in my apartment, and I'm going through everything, really getting rid of stuff. And I came across my set of whites, and I was like, oh my God, Mama Evelyn gave me these. So yeah, they go on into the collection.
Beautiful dials.
And the beautiful dials, the dials are somewhere around here.
Goddess, it's your expression of the goddess, and you make it from start to finish.
Did you make that with Mama Evelyn?
Actually, this one was given to me. She gave me this one, and you remember giving me this in honor of Sumara? Yeah, so she gave me this one, but her and Sumara will go around and teach these workshops. That's how I met them. Okay. They would teach these workshops making these dials. You make it from start to finish. And I mean, all the detail is just, it's amazing. Do you still do these workshops?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've done 2 with my Wisdom Institute sisters. And there's so many things going on, but I'm developing, because I use the clay faces. Here it is, wait a minute. Oh, come on, off the wall. Oh, okay. So I was using the molds. This is a mold I got off Etsy, and I like it. It's more ethnic, but I thought they needed to be more representation, and they do have them, but they're just not as big as I'd like them. So I'm trying to develop my own. Yeah, that was a mold from, those are the molds from, Michael's and, the art store. So, but I found this one.
Put it in the camera.
Etsy.
That was beautiful.
Oh, that one's pretty.
I had to go get these off my altar because this is exactly where they stay. And I have a big one from you, Mama, from a workshop that you did also. I haven't seen her. She's somewhere around here. But yeah, I had to go get these to show. Yeah. I love these. And then.
So I had started to put together a kit. Yeah, I have a kit that I have that, you get. And so I'm working out the pricing and all of that. But yeah, this is something I definitely want to do. Maybe in person again, but I really like Zoom because I'm able to see what everybody's doing at once, and they can see what I'm doing. And when you're in person, I can't make a dial myself. I'm facilitating everyone else. But when you're on Zoom, you can kind of make one, and they can see what you're doing, and then they go off on their own direction, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. But yeah, this one, and I used to paint the faces because my daughter, she likes to decorate them too. But you get the form, and the form is either colored or it could be the plain fabric, and you are to paint it and decorate it yourself. And then I have the sayings that you glue on, and all kinds of accoutrement. You get beads now with it too.
Mama Evelyn, can you put your contact information in the chat?
Sure.
Because Jess says she would like to attend the workshop.
And then I'm gonna talk to you sidebar because I had a vision for my birthday party, and I'm like, you was there and we were making dolls and stuff. So I'm like, we have to talk. We have to talk.
Okay.
All right. All right. Any more questions, comments? Danielle, you got anything else to share?
No, that was just, I just want everybody, if you don't have a TikTok account, download the app on your phone because it is just an app that you can access it on a web browser on a computer, but it's really meant, everything is really meant to be done. Well, what is it? On the phone. So this week's assignment is just to download the app and then come up with some ideas of videos that you can create yourself and whatever your niche is. If it's song, if it's dance, if it's spirituality, if it's meditation, if it's crafting, hashtag this stuff in the search bar of TikTok and see what other people are doing. Just, and then pick out like 5 videos, 5 people that you watched and be like, okay, because when we come back next Monday, we're going to create a 30-second video. We're going to do it together live while we're on Grand Rising Elizabeth. And so you can see how quickly and how quick and easy you can actually do this.
Yeah.
I say, thank you, Danielle. Thank you so much. You have motivated me and inspired me once again. You know, I'm an Aries. It's hard. I'm hard-headed. You got to do it over and over and over and over. I'll figure it out. Thank you. All right. And for all of those who are just now joining us, welcome to Mommy Mogul Mindset. Here we talk about everything that you need to be the best version of yourself as a mom, as a mogul, and to keep your mindset strong. So that was just Danielle Claxton, our co-host, who talks about technology and how to keep us in the social world and use it to our advantage. And so we have a special guest today. Procel Thomas is going to be joining us today to talk about men and mental health. But before we get into that, we always do a meditation. So that's what we're about to get ready for now. Sam Dove, hello. Can you come on camera for us, Sam Dove? Hey, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right, we're about to go into a meditation. So everyone get comfortable. If you're sitting, standing, even if you're moving around, you can still center that energy, bring it down towards the earth, just inhaling and exhaling. And we're just going to take a few moments and tap in and feel what it feels like to be who we are, to be ourselves. So as you inhale and exhale, just take mental note of what you're feeling right now. And as we sit here and we center our energy, gently close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or find a focal point in front of you at eye level that you can focus on for a few moments. I'm just going to rest your gaze there, or you can gently close your eyes. Your lids should be touching yet not touching, so gently close your lids of your eyes. And our breath, we're going to use our breath as our umbilical cord. We're going to use our breath as our anchor. So inhaling through the nose and gently exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling through the nose and gently exhaling out the mouth. And this is the rhythm of breath that we want to use during our meditation. Inhaling through the nose, gently exhaling out the mouth. And take a moment to really just listen to what you hear at the moment. We're going to check in with all of our senses. So as you listen to the sounds around you, the sound of my voice, the sound of the cars moving by outside, the bird chirping at your window, the heater, fan blowing, the air conditioner blowing, whatever it is, just allow that to come into you. Allow that to come in. Inhaling through the nose and gently exhaling out the mouth. And as you listen to the sounds around you, pick out 3 or 4 sounds that you hear. I'm sorry, what's that?
Just meditation music.
Oh, do you mind? I have music I'm going to play.
Okay, babe.
Thank you. So as you're listening to the sounds around you, so many sounds going off right now, find a rhythm. Find your own rhythm. Life always has a rhythm. There's always music playing in the background of our lives. So as we take in the sounds, find a rhythm. Inhaling through the nose, gently exhaling out the mouth. Allow the sounds to come to you and pass through you. Holding on to nothing. Allowing all to pass. Inhaling through the nose. Gently exhaling out the mouth. Now bring your awareness to your thoughts. And ask yourself the question, what am I thinking about right now? And just watch as your thoughts pass by, like clouds passing in the sky. And just think about what you're thinking about. Observe your thoughts. Just watch them go by. And as you inhale, gently exhale. Feel the feeling of allowing. And choose which thoughts you want to entertain in this moment. And discard the ones that you don't. Inhaling through the nose, gently exhaling out the mouth. And if your mind begins to wander, as the mind naturally does, you're going to simply bring the energy back with your breathing. You're going to gently bring your thoughts, bring your mind back to center with your breath. Inhaling through the nose and gently exhaling out the mouth. And just for a moment, feel what it feels like as thoughts come up. Are there any thoughts that excite certain feelings in you? Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. And just rest here for a moment. I'll keep the time. Just be with you for a moment, uninterrupted.
I see the shaman eyes. I see the melodies. We're singing. I've been I stood alone at the gateless gate. To the winds I cast my fate. Tears of gratitude. Bring your laughter, tears, your busy lives, your careers. Bring the it's not so far. It's only one price. We all have to live our dreams till they finish.
Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Gently and slowly begin to bring your awareness back to this present moment, if you're not back to this moment already. No matter what you experience in this meditation, there was an experience. And so now would be the time, whenever you are ready, feel what it feels like to take your time. But when you are ready, just write down whatever it is that came to you in that particular meditation. Whatever thoughts, whatever feelings, there is no wrong. So whatever you felt, whatever you thought is for you. So write that down. Or just relish in it. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes and slowly come back to this moment whenever you are ready. I'll give you a few moments to come back to the present moment. I'll give you a few moments to write.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender. Oh, that I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control.
All right, all right, all right.
We are at the top of the hour. We want to invite all of you who are on Facebook and YouTube. If you'd like to continue this session with us, we've got a dynamic host, guest coming in. We want you to come and continue. If you go to elizabethvisionaryconference.org, you would be able to get your ticket. Just hit the what is this? The Zoom ticket. Get you a Zoom ticket and come on and join us. elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We will be there until 10 o'clock.